Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff in here. Norman Scott on the screen, and Indianapolis just got it in the Black Friday crates again. Same thing with my Mutsu. Not a big fan of the black camo. Don't hate it, but just not a big fan of it. So decided to burn a little paint and put on a different camo on here. Looking at some numbers here, and feel free to pause, go back, whatever you got to look at. Citadel, while it doesn't look like it's massive, it is enough to where you will take punishment in this ship. But there's some good and some bad with this ship. But personally, I come from a place where I love difficult, challenging ships to play. So, perfect example, Cheshire is one of my favorite ships in the game. Now, you look at this and you look at Cheshire. Honestly, they're similar. They both have the 4-second rudder with that same style of commander. Now, I wish that Fraser had obviously the slot 3 perk that Norm Scott has that basically gives him the indicator of how many people are targeting you. But that's not, an option on the British line there. So I think that Norm Scott is a great option for this build because you get the slot 1 and slot 2 benefit with the extra fire chance and the extra range. His base trait obviously is a huge advantage, and then you throw a Kuznetsov on there that gives you even more range. You're looking at something that's going to give you a pretty substantial number. So let's see here. The one thing that I want to point out here about this ship, you don't want to push in too aggressively early on. Okay, you want to play it on the slower side in this ship. You want to let the destroyers get into the cap, the enemy destroyers, and then you want to catch them off guard. Now, obviously, the best thing that this thing does is it's a destroyer hunter, but you're not going to see that in this game, obviously, because there are no destroyers. But you are going to see the ability to catch people in smoke, catch people not expecting you to be able to see them, and then basically watch them just melt in front of you. I want to talk about these guns real quick. These guns are absolutely devastating. Okay, these are some serious, hard-hitting guns. And oh my, Mr. Mogami, did you just learn that the hard way? 28,000 damage right off the bat here. Okay, is this a battleship or is this a tier 6 up-tier cruiser? I mean, my goodness. Okay, have a good one. We'll see you later. 34,000 damage. There's the first blood. Okay, 2 salvos with these absolute ripper guns. He's off the board. Okay, that right there is a major reason why I want to showcase this. Another thing that I want to showcase it for is what's coming up right here. Fiji is going to smoke up. He's in the cap, right? He's doing what that British light cruiser likes to do, which, in my opinion, makes them powerful. Which is you like to get into the cap, you like to try to challenge the cap, you like to play it that way. You can play it a little more aggressively than that normal cruiser. But unfortunately for him, we have radar that's 9.9 kilometers. We get him, we shoot at him, and that dispersion, that's another kill. Okay. So that's our third salvo of the game. That's 42,000 damage, and we have look at that Citadel count up there. Okay, that's my point about this Indianapolis high risk, high reward style ship. Okay, now HE is effective. It is serviceable, but that AP, if you can get a chance with AP, another Citadel. Okay, I mean, do I need to keep mentioning these guns and how dangerous they are? I'm going to be shooting at battleships here a little bit with this AP, and you're going to see that this is still doing 3, 4K, 5K damage on broadside battleships. And honestly, obviously, as I say that, of course, I get a bunch of ricochets and overpens and shatters, but whatever. My main point is that these main guns are very, very good. Okay, these are very, very good main guns. They are good with the HE against destroyers, and they are very, very good with AP against cruisers. And battleships, if the angle is good enough, feel free to shoot the AP into the upper superstructure, that upper belt line. You can do some serious damage with it. Otherwise, HE will do the damage. You will get the burn damage, and you will get the raw HE damage. So, you don't need to put EOP on these because these are actually pretty high caliber guns for cruisers. Basically, this is a Pensacola with a radar and a little bit better on a rudder, from what I can remember off my top of my head. But I do know that basically it's basically a very similar ship to the Pensacola. So, and I actually think Pensacola is a good ship if you keep it angled and you keep it protected. If you don't go flat broadside in it, you're going to be very dangerous. Like this Indianapolis here we're fighting against, way too aggressive. He's way too aggressive right now, and it's going to end up costing him. So you see Megami ended up taking him down. So this game's turned into a little bit of a rout here. But again, I just wanted to get something out on this Indianapolis and, more of a basically standard game, what you can expect. And what I like and dislike about the ship initially. So let's talk about that for a little bit here. What I like about Indianapolis, the AP from these guns is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You saw it there against that Fiji and Megami. So that's a big plus. 9.9 kilometer radar, that is also a huge plus. So that combo right there, to me, you're going to see me running in the island here. So it's a good thing I didn't shoot because this is kill shot territory for that Iowa. But anyway, back to what I was saying. 9.9 kilometer radar, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And you get 25 seconds on that, and the reload on this thing is about 14. So, in theory, you're going to get 2 full salvos off with that radar. And as long as, hopefully, if people are paying attention and you're able to spot, they're also throwing some friendly blues are also throwing some salvos out at that destroyer, which will help. Okay, so that combo of this the sonar radar combo I've talked about in the past, the most powerful combination in the game. I think that this is going to be a fixture for me at Tier 6 when ranked is there. This was the ship I really wanted. I was contemplating buying it outright, but then I got very lucky with the crate. So good thing I didn't spend a large chunk of cash on this ship because Wargaming was generous enough to gift me the ship with the crate. So Indianapolis, I would, if you're into that challenging cruiser style play, if you're into that stuff, then definitely look into this ship. This is not an easy ship to play, though, by any stretch of the imagination. I want to put that out there right away. You will be dev struck. You will get dev struck in this thing, okay? That just is what it is. There's going to be times where you get caught and battleships are just going to light you up, okay? That Citadel is massive. And while we can say, oh, it doesn't look that big, I'm telling you, shells find it all the time, okay? Shells find it all the time, and there's going to be the little icon right underneath the map that says your name with a red name in front of it, and then Devstruck at the end of it, okay? That's going to happen. That just is what it is. That's part of playing Indianapolis. Now, you can mitigate that by trying to not push in super aggressive or after rip. But again, this ship does its most... this ship is at its most dangerous and is most effective when it's using that sonar radar combo to push enemy destroyers, to hunt those enemy destroyers and get rid of those off the board. So, and not just those two, any smoke cruisers. So, not having torpedoes, not a big upside, but these main guns are incredible. That's going to do it for us here in this one. Again, just wanted to get something out on Indianapolis. If you like challenging cruisers, check it out. If you like the video, leave it a like, subscribe if you like this content, and we will see you guys on the high seas.